I finally had a taste of what it's like to have my YouTube channel explode. A few days ago, I released a video that caused my YouTube channel to go ballistic. I managed to capture some footage, and I want to share with you the situation of my subscriber count, which is increasing every few minutes. Normally, I would get 1 or 2 subscribers a day. 10 a day is extremely good. But this is what I'm seeing with my subscriber count now, and sometimes it jumps a huge amount in seconds and causes the YouTube page to hang for a bit, as you can see right here. At the moment, I'm getting a few hundred subscribers a day, which is insane to me because getting 100 subscribers a month to me is already an achievement, let alone a day. So I want to release this video as soon as I can in order to capture my thoughts right now and show you exactly what it feels like to be in that moment. Because right now, as of this video, my YouTube channel is still growing at a pace beyond my expectation. So let me start by showing you the analytics. When the video first launched, it didn't gain any traction at all in the first couple of hours. The first hour has only 88 views, then 289 in the second hour, followed by 533 in the third hour. But it took off by itself and created this fantastic curve that you now see. So the question here is, what triggered it? I don't know. YouTube decides to give me the impressions for this video and I don't want to complain. All I can say is thank you, YouTube. But for those of you out there who can't accept a lame answer like that, you're probably thinking this is caused by 2 things: high CTR and high audience retention. So let's have a look, shall we? First, the CTR. My CTR is about 8%, give or take. The number for this is not exceptional. It isn't like it is 13% or 16% or anything like that. My other videos that did not get pushed are more or less hovering around that percentage as well. So if you ask me, the CTR for this video is not to say impressive. The only thing I can think of is YouTube may deem this as a high percentage based on how much impression it gives me. So maybe my ratio is a little higher. The next one is the average percentage viewed. It hovers around 40%, which again, not that impressive. It's not 70%, and the line is not a flat line, which most YouTubers claim that's what pushes the video most. And I feel like there's nothing spectacular about that video, but it somehow triggered something in the YouTube algorithm. Could it be that 8% CTR and 40% average percentage viewed is enough to tell YouTube to continue to push my content? Let's do a much bigger comparison. I took my last 5 videos and I summarized their CTR and average percentage viewed to see if there are any differences. When I put them together like this, it does look like this video's metric is higher than any of my other videos. The only exception is this video here, which has 47.2% average percentage viewed, but the CTR is only 2.6%, which signifies to me that CTR could be the first metric YouTube algorithm looks at. So if you're hitting a minimum of 8% CTR and 40% average percentage viewed in your videos, let me know in the comments below and tell me if that's pushed any of your videos to new heights. But for now, I want to shift our focus away from numbers so that I can show you something magical that happens to my channel as a result of this phenomenon. And as far as I know, only one YouTuber has mentioned the same thing as what I'm about to show you, and that was many years ago. Alright, what I find amusing is that thanks to the video getting tons of attention, that in return helps boost my older videos as well. Like this one here, the curve grew exponentially when it has been stagnant for a long time. Or maybe this video, the views it is getting daily changed as well. And this proves one thing I said since I started YouTube years ago, and that is how important consistency is. Even though I hardly got any views in my first 200 videos or so, I still stick to my consistency because I believe that one day when one of my videos takes off, the rest of my videos will take off along with it. And this isn't something I came up with. It came from Graham Stephan in one of his old videos. I can't remember which. I'll put it up if I can find it. But it made so much sense when he said it. And I'm glad that I am finally able to show you with proof that it works. These videos you see right here, they usually hover around low 100s. But all of these are given a significant boost thanks to this one video here at the top. So if you ever think that consistency does not work, then try thinking differently. Try thinking that you're building these blocks one at a time and just preparing for something big. Okay, now that we are past the numbers and the good stuff, I need to shift your attention again to something much more important. And that is how dangerous it can get to be blessed by the YouTube algorithm. You might think that everything must feel really good to have a video take off, and it certainly does. However, at the same time, I have been fighting a separate battle, a new challenge, one that viewers do not see, which is the comments. The amount of comments I'm getting is fantastic, and I try to reply to them all the best I can. Just to give you a rough estimate on how many comments I'm getting, when I wake up in the morning, I use 1 hour just to reply to each and every comment. Then I use another hour just before I go to bed to reply to the new comments I got during the day. This might be because I really do take my time digesting the comments. I check out the channel if they ask for help so that I can give proper advice. I want to reply like a human being, and that takes time. But that's not the dangerous part. What I find surprising is the negativity that I'm getting from 2% of those comments. Let me give you some context. 98% of my comments are usually positive. They will say thank you, they will say they learned something, they ask for guidance, they see value in what I said. The other 2%, however, have nothing nice to say. They want to prove me wrong, they are offended by my analysis. Basically, they want to be right. So here's what I find surprising. The 98% over here, the positive ones, are mostly small YouTube channels, somewhere below 10,000 subscribers, I would say. Over here, on the other hand, this 2%, you may think that they are mostly trolls, but I am actually seeing big channels with 200,000 subscribers and even over 1 million subscribers being negative. I mean, let's be clear here. There are some with 800,000 subscribers who think I did a good job. So just letting you know, because I do not want to generalize here. For example, these 2 comments over here feels a little off. Or maybe they're just helping me by providing me with more insight. I don't know, it's hard to tell with words. Why can't they be like this guy, you know? Still disagrees with me but ends it on a positive note with words of encouragement. Or this little guy who spends so much time justifying himself. And even this one. Honestly, I really wish I had as much time as them. He could easily turn this into a script and make a video out of it. Or maybe this one who seems to like to focus on my accent and pronunciation and then proceeds to say how I'm not credible, but he watched it anyway. And this one, the worst of all, a direct jab at me. Pause this video and read if you want. Why does he want to feel bad for me, and how a video of me sharing my thoughts can offend him? I mean, I'm not that significant, am I? Now, what's dangerous about getting views is we will bump into people like them. I'm actually fine bumping into them. I have met lots of people like that in real life, and my mindset is built up and strong enough to handle people like them. What I'm afraid of is what this can do to small channels who are trying to break through. Words like that are unnecessary, and there's no need to discourage small YouTube channels because we are all trying our best to create what we enjoy. Those big channels were once small too, so I find it hard to believe that they forgot their roots, because I certainly will remember those who were there for me from the start. Look, to be fair, I did notice a pattern. The smaller channels tend to agree that the title plays a more important role, whereas the bigger channels disagree and say that the thumbnail plays a more important role. I'm sure they are both right, and I think every strategy works differently depending on your channel size. Maybe once you have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, impressions are no longer an issue for you, so you focus on CTR. And what about channels that haven't monetized yet? Their focus will be getting those watch hours. But once you're monetized, watch hours are no longer your focus at all. I know I never cared about them anymore. Here's my thought. I personally feel that those who subscribe to my channel are what's made my channel. And we all start from the same point and we're basically the same. So there's no need to try and bring down each other. If you are a small channel and one of your videos hit it big, I hope this doesn't happen to you. But if it does, just remember that everything they say contributes to your engagement rate. So be sure to thank them. Anyways, that's all from me. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.